So this is the Blanchard indispensable holder. It's made of brass, so it tarnishes over the years, and mine is almost lost the logo in the handle, but it is the same brand brass holder. If I show you comparison, it's a Lech indispensable, and it's made of France, I believe. It's patent mark, as also SGDG. It's a patent without guarantee mark. So yeah, so this blade goes into here, and normally they also sell the blades, but like I did in the previous video, their blades are terrible. So a lot of people replace the blades with different makers, and this blade is one of the top quality. I think it's the best knife out there to replace the original blade for indispensable. It is made of D2 steel, which is notoriously stays sharp. It's very hard edge, but it's also easy to sharpen because it has a small section to sharpen it. And these blades can be a really good addition to your asset because of its good edge. Steels, it's not all the same steels are the same. Some steels are bad, some steels are good, and it's really difficult to find a blade that fits inside this kind of holder because it has a very thin stock and it's a narrow steel. So if you're interested to find a really nice cutting tool for your leather work, and it's also affordable, you know, this Chartermade blade is your good addition to your tool sets. And I already performed a cutting test comparison with other blades as well from Tina or other blades like Pedocco and stuff, but this blade stays sharper the longest. So with the proper care, I think this will be your really the final destination for your finding replacement blade for your indispensable knife. One thing I should also mention to you is that you have to really know which blade type you want to select, because this comes with left hand and right hand option. So if I show you what it means is that it's quite ergonomically designed. So what usually it's like, for example, if you're familiar with the Japanese knife or any kiridashi knives, it has one flat side and the other side has a bevel. Okay, so one flat and one bevel. So if you're cutting leather, this flat side faces you, so you're cutting like this, right? So then it leaves a flat leather on the right side. I'll just try to cut leather. Now let's really cut it. So let's say you cut your leather like this, okay? So you will have a flat side on your right side, and maybe relatively kind of angled cut leather on the left side. Okay, I am left-handed, but I chose right-handed version for Chartermade. Okay, I'm left-handed, but this knife is for right-handed. Do you get what I mean? But don't get confused. I will explain why. Because Tarek from Chartermade came up with the idea that when you cut your leather, human hands don't really make it straight like so, as you'd imagine. You know, natural hand movement is like this, angled. Okay, so this blade is for right-handed guys. Okay, so naturally your natural movement shows you on an angle like this. See? So as you cut it, this bevel creates a 90 degree. Okay, so as you cut it, the piece you want will get a nice 90 degree cut on the piece that you will cut. That is his concept. But if you are already an experienced leather worker, and if you already know that you'll not use it that way, you're using it like me, for example, choose your blade wisely so that you can do your things properly. Okay, so for me, I know that I will get it right on this side flat, and then bevel side on here. So even though I'm left-handed, I chose the right-handed version in the Rocky Mountain leather supply section. So this is intentional. So because I'm using it like this, I chose the right-handed version. But if you're new to this type of knives, and if you want to experience a different geometry shape and stuff, if you are willing to try, go with your left-handed version as well. If you're right-handed, then you will have a bit bevel on here and flat side on here. So when you cut it, you will grab it like an angle like this, and then you cut it, and then you will have a flat side on the workpiece like that. So I hope there is no confusion on the left and the right side. It's only preference. I don't want to say it's a wrong or right. It's just idea and concept, and just I really like this blade. I highly recommend this knife for your replacement blade for indispensable. And if you are experienced guy with the sharpening as well, maybe you can make it on the double bevel, which will make you a little bit difficult to sharpen, because it's always the sharpest when you have this type of flat and this angle grind. But if you are experienced guy, you can make both sides the bevel, and then you can play with your game. So that's my idea. So I will continue to use this blade in my leatherwork. Yeah. So that's it. So if you are one of my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.